So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some more Killjoy Molly lineups, and just like with the scent, these are going to be for post-plant situations on common bomb plant spots, as well as just useful lineups to know to clear out problematic areas that are really difficult to clear normally. Most of these are going to be for A site, but there still are a couple for B site that I thought were pretty useful. So first up, we are going to be doing post-plant lineups for A site. And these three lineups are going to be for when bomb is planted right here, right against the truck at the corner of site. For this first lineup, what you want to do is walk right into this corner here, right outside of short, and aim your crosshair right at the corner of where these two leaves meet. So right here, and do a normal left click throw. So this molly lands right here at the corner of the site, covering the area right next to the truck, but also just in general covering this whole corner of site, which this whole area here is a really common plant spot. I really like this lineup because it's from a super safe spot right outside short. And typically when the defenders are retaking site, they aren't really going to have time to run all the way up short and check this corner unless they figure out where you're throwing this lineup from. So once again, this next lineup is going to be for when bomb is planted right next to the truck on a site. This time, however, the position is going to be a little bit different. You're going to be up on top of this ledge right here. It's just a little bit of a safer spot, so that way if the defenders are layering short as they're retaking it, they definitely aren't going to be looking in this corner specifically all the way out here. So once you're in this corner, this lineup is really simple. All you want to do is aim just to the left of this little corner of the leaf where this long thin gap is. So right about here, and do a left click throw. So it lands right at default. Once you detonate it, once again, it's covering basically this entire corner here, preventing anyone from defusing the spike. So finally, the last post-plant lineup for this site is going to be from showers here. And this one is pretty situational, but it can definitely have its uses, especially if you have a teammate able to cover you outside of showers. This is basically a last resort if you're forced to play in here post-plant. But for this lineup, what you want to do is walk into this corner right here, aim at this corner of the skylight right here, and move your crosshair to the right until it's in line with this corner right here, but continue to move it just a little bit more to the right after that. So like this, and then do a normal left click throw. So as you can see, it bounces right off the truck, and once you detonate this nanoswarm, you can see that it covers the common plant spot right here. However, it doesn't have as much room for error, so you need to practice this one before you try it out in a real game. And you also need to make sure that the bomb is planted right here at the corner, because if it's too far near the green box here, then the nanoswarm won't cover it. So like I said, pretty situational, but can be useful if you're forced to play in showers in a post-plant situation. So next up for A site, we have two lineups that are useful for clearing out annoying areas. And the first one is going to be for the cubby right here. So this lineup is really simple. All you want to do is walk into this corner right here, right outside short, and aim right here at this brown spot next to the leaves. So right about here, and do a left click throw. The nanoswarm will land right in the cubby. Once you detonate this nanoswarm, it will force the person out of this corner, forcing them closer to short, or it will force them to run out and run around the corner towards site. So finally, the last lineup for A site is going to be for right here, right outside U-Haul, and this will force the person to either take the gunfight towards short, or it will force them to run back into U-Haul. So for this lineup, what you want to do is walk right next to this barrel right here, just like this. Aim right in the middle of this box at the top of the roof right here, just like this. And then lift your crosshair until it's just a little bit above the box to the right. So right about here. And then do a jumping left click throw, just like this. So as you can see, it bounces off the wall at U-Haul, and once you detonate it, it will force the person playing in this area to either run back into U-Haul or take the gunfight in short. This can be really useful to get U-Haul controlled during an execute, as you know that you can push onto site and only have to worry about clearing this right side, and you won't have to worry about anyone being able to peek you from this left side here. So now moving on to B site, and for the post-plant lineup, you need to make sure that the spike is planted either right here in the corner or on the middle left side right here, right at the front, the lineup will cover both of these spots. However, if it's planted in the middle or on the right side here, it won't cover these areas. So for this lineup, you need to make your way down long right here, right on top of this rock. Aim right at the corner of this metal sheet and move your crosshair down until it's between the two wires right here, just like this, and do a left click throw. So as you can see, it lands perfectly at default, and once you detonate it, it covers this whole corner and the middle front of the site. And I really like this lineup because it's pretty far down long, so it's a pretty safe post plant position that not a lot of people will expect that they have to clear. And even if they know you're here, typically they won't even have time to clear this at all. So finally, the last lineup is going to be for the defender's hallway right here. And while this lineup won't stop the defenders from peeking from the hallway, it will stop anyone from either pushing out of the hallway onto site, or it will stop someone from running from backside back into the hallway. So once again, for this lineup, you need to be in long B on top of this rock right here against the wall. And you want to aim right at the corner of these pipes right here and move your crosshair up until it's in line with the corner of this shadow right here. So like this. And then do a jumping left click throw.
Placing swarm grenade.
So it bounces off the hallway. And once you detonate this nanoswarm, as you can see, it completely covers the whole exit from the hallway onto site, preventing anyone from just freely running onto the site, for example, through a smoke. Once again, really useful during the execute once your teammate throws smokes down. It's just one less thing that you have to worry about during the execute. So that is all for my nanoswarm lineups for Bind. If you guys want to see more VALORANT videos and guides like this, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see me play Killjoy live, see me use some of my setups or lineups, and ask any questions you might have, then feel free to visit my stream. The link to my Twitch will be in the description down below.